This is going to be a very special episode of Vlogger at Large. I'm going to be talking about bullying, but I'm going to be talking about it from the perspective of the victim, to which no one wants to talk about it on. Everyone wants to either say, oh, it gets better, it goes away, or everyone wants to say that, oh, it's only bullying, it's a minor issue, it's a minor problem. But I've been a victim of bullying when I was a kid growing up, and even a little bit as a teenager. So it was really bad when I was in middle school and elementary school. So I understand it from the perspective of the victim. And I know that there are many bullies out there that have problems. I'm sure that many bullies have problems because no sane person would just beat up someone for no particular reason. At least no sane person. And the thing is, yeah, it does go away, but if you never learn how to deal with bullying, then people are going to be bullies to you for the rest of your life. And the whole idea of this program of no tolerance to violence is complete horseshit. If someone's beating you up and it's savage and you want to live and you want to defend yourself, please do. I mean, you only have one life, so you might as well protect it for everything that you've got, you know? Teachers and administrators and staff will tell you, don't fight back, don't resist. But that's just kind of setting a precedent for your entire life. Because if you never fight back and never resist, you're never going to stick up for yourself. You're never going to stand up for what you believe in. You're not going to stand up for your own ideals. You're just going to be someone that constantly bends back whenever someone says, hey, I want to do this, and it goes against your interests. It sets that precedent. I know that they want to set that precedent for certain reasons, for political reasons, but it's ultimately negative. So, yes, it does go away, but if you never learn how to deal with it, you actually develop psychological problems as well as personality disorders. So, yeah, it does go away, but you might be screwing yourself by constantly saying, oh, it'll go away, it'll go away. Do something about it to make it go away. Yes, life does get better, but you need to learn how to deal with negative, horrible shit so you can move along. That's exactly what life is, dealing with stuff you may not necessarily want to deal with and then getting past it. Yes, it does go away, but if you don't learn how to deal with it, you're screwing yourself. I'm telling you from personal experience. And mine was ultimately savage. I was beat up for every day I was in middle school except until one of my parents got the law involved and I was forced to deal with it. I wouldn't have dealt with it because of all the people telling me, oh, it goes away, it goes away. And I would have been a punching bag for the rest of my life had someone not intervened. But I got lucky. Several other people may not have that parent, may not have that person in their life, and may not know how to deal with it. So deal with it, or else you'll be dealing with it for the rest of your life. But the way I don't suggest is, don't kill yourself. Don't let them win. Don't let them say, oh, look what I done. I made them give up their life. I don't care what the reason is. Now, the whole thing about cyberbullying, that's the only type of bullying I was not subject to. I was not subject to cyberbullying. I was subject to people really beating the crap out of me. The only time I've ever been subject to cyberbullying is maybe once or twice, and then I just blocked them. And they weren't able to harass me anymore. That's not really as negative as other people would do it, because there's more proactive things you can do. You can block them, you can shut off your computer. I wouldn't suggest doing that forever, like letting them beat you and doing what you want, but you can step back from that as much as someone just beating the crap out of you. So, yes, it does get better, but it only gets better if you take action or have someone in your life that can help you take action. All right? Teachers and administrators might not be the perfect people. Police officers might not be the perfect group. Anyone that tells you zero tolerance to fighting or anything of this sort is giving you bad information. learn how to deal with your problems. And in that fashion, you can actually get past them. And that's what I want to leave to you. It only gets better when you take action. I'm not necessarily telling you to fight someone, but you do need to know how to stick up for yourself. That may include fighting, but if you do need to fight in order to get out of the situation, make sure it's purely self-defense. Make sure you're not the antagonist, so you can say this person started it. Okay? And try and tell the truth. No one's going to believe you if you also have a history of telling lies. If you're having a history of deceit, no one's going to believe that you were the victim in said situation. So just make sure you're an honest person and make sure that you actually know how to get out of the situation. For me, I had tons of luck when I was in high school. Someone tried to bully me on the bus, and that only happened once because my grandfather owned the bus company. And he had their ass kicked off the bus permanently. Kind of sent a message to everyone else. Don't mess with this guy on the bus. But the other circumstances is that these administrators don't really care about you. They care about getting you past the next grade. Take proactive measures in trying to get this over with. And learn how, really. And don't take your own life, because that's horrible. I kind of wish the bullies would take their own life. Make it easier on anyone else. People always scream to me, oh, what about the bullies that kill themselves? Yeah, and? You're never going to get sympathy from me about the bullies. That's not going to happen. So, I just hope this video helped at least someone out there. Because I don't like the message of it gets better. It gets better, yes, but with action. As long as you have something behind it. And I'm sorry for such a long video.